Hello, I am Centimus Prime, and here I will be unboxing the LEGO Speed Champions set number 76912 Fast and Furious 1970 Dodge Charger RT. So, starting off, we will be taking a look at the packaging itself. And here on the front, we do, of course, get a nice shot of the set itself. A rather pretty cool looking car. The background does appear, I would guess this is like a background shot of like the movie that this like car is from. I mean, I would guess so. But it is like kind of blurry in the background, which does make sense in order for the background to indicate that this car is indeed going pretty fast and furious. So up here at the corner, we of course do get the LEGO logo and the Speed Champions, like sort of the Speed Champions theme. Over here on this other corner, not only do we get the Dodge logo, the actual like, because this is like an actual licensed set, not only licensed as in the car is licensed, but also licensed as in it's a part of a licensed franchise. In this case, Fast and Furious, a movie I have not, that as of the time of this recording, I have not seen, but I do know that the car does look pretty cool. Down here at this corner here, we do have the recommended age, the number, the name, and the number of parts that are used to build this set. Yeah, very cool. Moving now to the top side of the box, we do get like more stuff. You get like a basic layout. Here we do have a side profile of the car, and of course a sort of size comparison corner. Here on our size comparison corner, we do have one of the tires here like illustrated here as like an actual size comparison. So yeah, that is like the size of the tire, which does like give you a vague idea on how big this set is going to be. Rotating now to this side of the box, pretty simple. Do get this sort of checkered flag like background for your Speed Champions stuff. A little bit of advertisements for one of LEGO's like mini apps, and of course like warning labels and choking hazard labels. Down here on the bottom side, not much going on, just the stuff that you would typically put on the bottom of your box. Not much going on here. Over on this side, again, not much going on this side either. We do get that checkered background again, and we do get a different shot of the car itself at a more like top down angle. Very nice. And now rotating onto the back of the box. Here we do get another like pretty cool shot of the car from the rear, which that is like really nice. Do appreciate the fact that they give you a good detailed look at the back of the car as well. Do like that. Do get a nice like background shots. That's cool. Do get the LEGO logo up there. And over here on this side, not only do we get an interior shot here with Vin Diesel in the driver's seat, but we also get a shot from the movie, a shot of the actual car from the movie. Yeah, very cool. And of course the Dodge logo and Fast and Furious up here on this corner, and to this little punch hole like tab thing to help you open the box by tearing it absolutely apart. And with that, let's now actually get this box open, and rather than just tearing the box open with the tab, I'm just going to use the brick separator to just push this in, and open it up in a more neat sort of fashion, so I can still like keep the box around. So like turn the box open in a more organized fashion. Now we can pour out the parts. And now we can close the box itself and set the box off to the side. And with that, now let's take a closer look at the contents of the box. So in here we do have our instruction manual on how to build the set. It does seem to be a sort of CGI render shot, so I think that it's a bit more obvious than usual. Flipping over here, we do get our like win thing or whatever. Basically, the back of the instructions. Flipping this open, we do get a nice look at a parts list. Just giving you a nice look at the parts list. The list of parts that are used for this set. Just wanted to give like a nice detailed look at everything. Is there more? Okay, flipping this over, here we do get like the completed model in the instructions, but we also get some more advertisements for other Speed Champion sets of this wave. So that's really cool. Now, Speed Champions do have like some really cool car builds with a lot of really nice like building techniques and stuff, and really cool parts too. So yeah, very cool, very nice. Do appreciate that. Very nice. Does the front have anything interesting? No, not really. It's more so just your modern style of Lego instructions. Very nice. Moving that off to the side, let's move on to the stickers. This is the number of stickers that we have here. This is all the stickers that we have, and it's actually not that many. It's like not that many, considering that Speed Champion sets are usually have like many stickers. But this one only has a total of 5 stickers. So that's cool. Not that many stickers. So in here we do have a separately packaged part. In this case, it's this sort of a chassis part. It's like sort of chassis piece. A lot of the modern Speed Champions builds do feature this part. So that's neat, I guess. So moving on to like the actual bulk of the parts. Let's start off with bag number 1. And we can just go ahead and try to get this one open. So we tear that open, and let's pour out the parts. Set the bag aside, and now let's take a look in here. So in this bag, we do have 2 smaller bags with smaller parts in this first bag. So we do have some like real cool stuff. First of all, we do have parts for a minifigure here. In this case, it's Vin Diesel. Really cool to have a Vin Diesel minifigure. That's pretty neat. We do have these sort of axle like brick pieces, which the wheels will connect to. Wasn't quite expecting this. There's like a couple. There's like a few. There's like a couple of each of these Mixel like ball and socket joints. That's interesting. Those are fun to get, even in a Speed Champion set. Steering wheel, black. Got this like this sort of like. Got this sort of like a nougat like sort of piece. Almost kind of reminds me of like gingerbread color. But yeah, but it's a 1x5 plate. Yeah, 1x5 plate. Yeah, that's really cool. Very nice. We do get a few of these brackets in black. Do get a couple of these cool fender pieces, Speed Champions fender pieces in black. Got one of these like large pieces in black. Like this is a rather large part to get. This actually reminds me of those sort of finish line like parts. That sort of like finish line like ramp piece from like the juniors, from Cars, it was from like a Cars 3 Lego set, where it was like this part but in this color of gray, but it also had like a finish line printing on it. That's what this piece reminds me of. Well, it makes sense. It's pretty much the exact same part. So that's cool to see. We also got, this is interesting. We have one of these sort of curved pieces, but here we have a little bit of printing here on this side. That's interesting to see. That's cool. That's neat. We also got a couple of these 3x3 plates in black. Very nice. We also got a couple of these in black. That's nice. Got another one of these like bracket pieces. That's cool. And one of these in light gray. Okay, this is also interesting. So we have a couple of these 1x3 pieces, but they have a bit of printing on the side, on one side. It's not on the other side, just one side. That's pretty cool. These parts, I believe, are featured on the rear end on the rear of the car. So that was like really cool that they included these as prints and not just as more stickers. Yeah, that's neat. And the rest of these parts are rather simple pieces. I mean, we do get another like one of these. Like snot bricks in red. That's pretty cool to get. But the rest of these are rather simple stuff. I'm not going to get in too much detail. I'm not going to dig into in too much detail, but here you go. We got a nice look at all of this. So now let's move those off to the side and take a quick look at the smaller bags. The smaller bags with parts. So in here, we do get some pretty cool things in here too. Like, we got a bunch of these, which are really useful. So that's cool to get. Those are cool to get. We got those in light gray. We got like a couple of these red 1x2 things with these clips at the end. Clips. They're more like I wouldn't say horizontal. Like, I guess these would be more vertical type of clips. the more vertical clips, since if you like clip something onto it, it would be more vertical rather than them being like this, where it'd be more horizontal. I don't know. That's pretty cool, I guess. Also got some interesting translucent pieces. So we got these like translucent red pieces, 3 of these 1x1 square tiles, and a couple 1x1 1x2 like red tiles. So here, but here they each have this black printing. The 1x1s have this 2 lines of black printing, whereas the 1x2s only have 1. So that's interesting. That's cool. We also got an absolute ton of, we got a bunch of these 1x1 plates that in translucent orange. Got a few of these jumper plates. Also got a couple of these clip pieces. That's cool to get. Also got some 1x2s in brown. Interesting. And yes, the rest of this is like rather simple stuff. I'll like arrange these in a more respectable manner, I guess. So there we have those. The rest of those is like pretty simple stuff. So let's move that off to the side so we can move on to more parts in this bag. More parts in here. Okay, so here we do get some more interesting things, like we do get a wrench piece. We also get this sort of 1x3 jumper plate in gray. That's nice. We also got a couple of these pieces, both in red and in black. Very nice. We also got we do get some good things in here. We got, let's see, how many? We got like 2 of these in black, which is like the hinge, the hinge bar clip version of this. So I guess this is it. This is sort of the inverted version of this clip piece. So that's neat. I also got 3 of these types of pneumatic tube pieces in dark gray. I also got 3 of these 3-length bar pieces in light gray. I also got, let's see, what else? We got a couple of these pieces. A couple of these pieces. These are... so I imagine that one of these, because these are smaller pieces, I guess one would be a spare. Which, in that case, that would be pretty cool, because I have like because I already have an idea on what to use this part on. So that's really cool. Got like this thing right here. I also got a bunch of these kinds of bracket piece. Got like 8 of those bracket pieces in dark gray. You also got a couple of this variant of bracket piece in the same gray. We also got one of these types of slope pieces and another one of those. So there's a third one of these. Yes, we got some pretty cool stuff in here. Got a couple of these sort of clip pieces in light gray. We got a couple of these hinge pieces in the darker gray. Oh, a third one of these clip pieces. And the rest of this is oh no, we got a couple of these types of like tile pieces in black. Well, 3 of them actually. Got 3 of these. We got 3 of those in light gray. Just got a lot of like interesting stuff, and one of these types of tile thing pieces in black, and the rest of this should be pretty simple. Should be like pretty easy to identify. Very nice. We can move those off to the side, so we can now just start on bag 2. Alright, now let's move bag 1 out of the way so we can start digging into bag 2. So bag 2 also has 2 smaller bags of parts included in here. But let's start off with the... You know what? Why not? We can go ahead and start on these smaller bags real quick. So let's move those off to the side for now. Let's go ahead and pour this out real quick. And take a look at this. Ooh, 3 more of these bar pieces. Pretty cool. They're the same length as before. Same color. Cool to get more of those. 3 of these roller skate pieces, which I believe would be used as like the car door like levers. 3 of those in light gray. That's nice. We also got 4 more of these types of bracket pieces in dark gray. A lot of these brackets. Ooh, we got more of these. So before this, this is an interesting, like, sort of, like, shorter, like, it's sort of like a 2/3 of a brick tall. But they're like a 1x1 brick, and they have, like, a hollow stud connection. These are, like, interesting, I think. And the only time I've gotten... the only other time I've gotten this part, was in, like, an Ninjago set, but these parts were in, like, this nougat color. And I, of course, got only 2 of those in that set, so it's, like, cool to get these in, like, another color. That's neat. Got a few of these, snot bricks in black. Very nice, very simple. We also got... 2 of these inverted slope piece thing. We got, so in the last smaller bag, in the first bag, we got 2 of these regular curved pieces with the anti-studs, but this one's an inverted version with these studs. Got 2 of each of those, that's nice. We got 4 more of these translucent orange pieces. We also got, we also got 3 more of these pieces in black. I also got 5 of these tile pieces in these round tile pieces in the trans clear color. I also got 5 of these pieces, but in light gray. Got some in here as well, but in black. Very nice. And also a bunch of these. Like, how many of these? Like 9 of these types of... 9 of these types of tile pieces in black. So that's cool. So digging into the other small bag real quick. Just digging into here and pulling the parts out. We got some more nice... We got some more, like, nice, like, parts to work with. So, I am noticing that we have a bunch more of these 1x2 pieces in light gray. Very nice piece, really fun to mess around with and builds. Nice to get like a good supply of them in the set. Very cool. And we also got some different variants in brackets. Got some cool brackets in here. Okay, so yeah, we have one of these in here, but in light gray. We got, so in the last bag, we got 2 of these, but in black. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, got both in black and in light gray. Got 3 of these 1x2s in this transclear. And also 3 of these 1x1 rounded pieces, but in translucent orange. Lots of like real cool like things in here. So like this is like the assortment of brackets that were featured in this bag. Got some brown brackets. Very cool. We got a few of those. We got a few of these types of brackets in black and a couple of the same brackets in gray and a different bracket here in brown. Very nice. We also got 5 of these like specially printed sort of semi-chrome. We got this sort of chromed or lacquered. Is that the right term? Lacquered, or it's either lacquered or chrome. Probably not chrome. This is probably more of a lacquered sort of a part, lacquered sort of painted part with this extra printing to indicate shiny hubcaps. Got 5 of those, 5 of these dish pieces. Very nice. I also got one of these, which is like a sort of, which is an interesting part. It has an actual hole. This seems to be like a redesign, like a new variant. It seems to be like a redesigned variant of this part. So that's cool. It has like an actual hole. It's basically like a sort of ratcheting like joint up here. Very nice. Very cool. One of those in light gray. Got 2 more of these parts, these clip pieces in light gray. Got 1 more of these in black. We also got, we also got a 3, is it only 3? Whatever. 3 of these types of, 3 of these tiles in black. Got one of these vent pieces. We got 3 of these parts, which is the sort of, which is basically like this sort of piece where it's like a rounded 1x1 with a hollow stud, but it also has like a bar connection sticking out of one side. Sticking out of the side, we got 3 of those in light gray. Those are really fun to like play around with. Very nice. We also, and speaking of, we also got a bunch of these. These are the 1x1 studs with the hollow studs, and we got a bunch of those in light gray, and that's really cool. That's really fun. That's real nice. Got like, what is it? 6, 7, 10 of those, so that's cool. Got 2 more of these jumper plates in gray. Let's see, we also got 2x3 tile in black. 2 of these curved pieces in black. I also got 1x3 tile in light gray. And also one of these sort of like, pieces in black. One of these sort of corner box piece, whatever. It's one of these like corner pieces in black. That's neat. And here are the rest of the parts here. These are more simple stuff. And here I'm going to give you like a good look at that. I'm going to give you in the black parts. I'm going to give you a good look at the black parts. And there we have that. That's like pretty simple stuff. So let's move that off to the side so we can take a look at the parts that were in like the bag itself. And yeah, we do get some cool parts in here. So we do get a couple more of these like black fender pieces. That's really nice. Also got this sort of nice windshield piece. Is that a scratch? Hold on. Darn, there's a slight scratch mark on the windshield. That's a shame. Is that like... That's not supposed to be there. Well, might have gotten like scratched on one of the parts in here. That's a shame, but yeah, it's hardly noticeable. Yeah, it's hardly noticeable. So it's really not that big of a deal. And we also got one of these sort of like half as big. It's kind of a smaller variant of this windshield piece in the same trans clear color. Yeah, it's very nice. There is slightly more dirty, I believe. Well, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Do have a few of these, like dual molded tire pieces. Yeah, like that's really cool. So yeah, that's real cool. So it is like part of it is molded in the solid black color, but there's a second mold of the rubbery black the more rubbery, more like silicone the more rubbery plastic is. So we have like a thin layer of that more rubbery silicone like rubbery tire sort of rubber plastic around the rims, giving this dual molded sort of vibe. So that's neat. And if you look, you can even see the thingy. That's nice. Got 4 of those. We also got one of these sort of interesting Technic pieces, which does have that adaptable like ratcheting connection here at like the top of this thing right here, but it is like a overall Technic piece. Speaking of Technic, we also got one of these Technic parts in gray. We also got a Technic adaptable brick in gray. We also got 2 of these, like sort of a trans clear like pieces. Nice. We also got more Technic. We got a 1x3 Technic lift arm in gray. And we also got some brackets. We got another one of these brackets in black. We also got some cool stuff in here. We got a couple of these types of brackets in light gray, and a couple of like 3 of that same color brackets in black. Cool. Ooh, this is interesting to see. So we have an inverted version of this curve piece. So in here we do have the normal variant in here as well, where with the anti-studs. In here we get the basically 2x2 like size version of this part with the inverted studs. So that's cool. We also got a couple of these 1x4 like sort of slope pieces with a pretty long slope. Very nice. Very cool. We also got, let's say 1x4s, 1x4s. We got tiles. We got tiles. 1x6s. We got 1x4s. Stuff like that. Got a couple of these types of snot bricks in black. Got a couple of 1x8 like tiles in like gray. We also got four of these parts in gray, but we also have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We also got 4 of them in black. We also got, let's see, and how many is this? Like, we have 4 of these 1x2 tiles, but we also have 4 more 1x2 tiles, but they have only 2 studs on top. So we got both of those in black. So there we have that. We also got a couple of 2x4 tiles in black. Also got a few 1x4s in black, 1x4 tiles in black. We also got, how many? 1, 2. Yeah, we got 3 1x6 tiles in black. Got 3 1x3 plates in black. We got 2 1x8 plates in black, 2 1x4s, and how many is this? 6 1x6s in black. And with that, we have taken a look at all the parts included in this set. This one's a tad bit dusty from the box, so I might want to dust that one off a tiny bit. There we go. There we go. So there we have the parts included in the set. And I will say we do get a lot of really cool, and despite this set being mostly made from black parts, it still has a lot of really cool black parts that are very interesting and really nice to get. Really cool. And of course we do get parts in other colors that are really nice to get. Like we do get a good supply of both of these parts in like gray. We also got like 3 of these, which are really cool to get. We also got the absolute minimalistic amount of Technic pieces. But I'm not expecting that. But I was expecting that. I wasn't expecting to get a couple of these Mixel ball and socket pieces. So that was interesting to get. We do have a little bit of red in here, so that's cool. And of course we also get the minifigure himself, which is cool. We also got roller skate pieces. So overall, this was like a pretty good selection of parts in here. Especially since it's like a set that is just a car. But with a lot of other Speed Champion sets, they do go all out and for these cars in terms of part selections and even like building techniques and like the building process. So that's gonna be fun. This I will tell you this: the building process. Even though I haven't done this, even though I haven't built this set before, I can guarantee you that this is that much like other LEGO Speed Champions stuff, I have no doubt that this car will also be very fun to put together. And yeah, like overall I am very, very pleased with the parts in this set. And I can't wait to see what I think about can't wait to see and I can't wait to put this together and let you know what I think about this set when it is fully put together. And with that, I think that'll be it for this unboxing. If you enjoyed this video, consider to like and subscribe, and maybe even comment if you want. And of course, I will be posting again sooner or later.